This is Revolution Wrench, aka Yusuf Al Tahir, aka Yusuf Tahir, aka Yusuf Reyes, aka John the Hut Dweller, etc., etc. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take for this to die off, um, but I had taken pictures of. They always want to make a link between, ISIS and her child and Theotokos, um, Christ child. Now, throughout all of human history, especially if it's something of reverence, especially if you have ancestor worship or the thing you value most in life, anything, all these things. And then just even the most common image, mother and child, right? A mother holding a child. In fact, that's the only way to depict a mother. Because if you have a female standing alone, the only way to signify her as a mother is to have a child in her arms. Right? This bond is so intimate and so ancient that, of course, every culture is going to have a mother holding a child. Uh, Probably that would be one of the goddesses, right? And the goddess of childbearing, since childbearing is very painful and very dangerous. Still is to this day, but back in the ancient times, it was even worse. So the idea of, um, in the text of the New Testament, it never depicts the Theotokos holding the Christ, right? But soon afterwards, and especially to combat the Docetists, they had icons of mother and child, right? And we know that I see these things. Mithra, they don't even bother to get it correct. Mythras, the Roman god, they use Mithra, the Persian kind of like lower god to Ahura Mazda of the Zoroastrians. Was born in a cave to a virgin on December 25th and had 12 disciples. He sprung fully formed from a rock, and he never died. They have he crucified and 3 days later resurrected. No, it's all about a constellation, the Trinoctity. That's that's the Persian constellation, and Mythras is Perseus slaughtering the bull. And then there's this foolishness. It says, if the Roman Empire had selected Mithraism as the official state religion rather than Christianity, you'd be a Mithrasist instead of a Christian. There was a period where Mythras was named Sol Invictus. Sol Invictus was the unconquered sun, and whatever um, god that the emperor had devotion to would then get put in that spot of Sol Invictus, whether it was Mars or Apollo. Um, it happened to be Mythras right before um, Constantine. But at the bottom it said you'd be a Mythras and not a Christian. I'd still be an atheist. I disagree. Atheism came about because of Christianity. It did. Um, that is why I, as well as other people, other learned people, people who studied history um, and historical movements, say that atheism is a branch of Protestantism. Atheism just didn't just appear, right? That's like saying if Rome had adopted a dictatorship, which it did, you'd still be you'd still be part of a republic, a democratic republic, and I'd be a Marxist. No, 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 no. Uh, Atheism developed out of Protestant Christianity. You could make the case that if it weren't for Martin Luther, we wouldn't have atheism. We would have people who, I don't really believe in God, or I'm agnostic, or well, you wouldn't have that virulent, I am right about this metaphysical idea. You wouldn't have that Protestant um, go get it attitude. All right, peace to you, and good morning.